Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Enemy Action Kharkov, Popov versus Manstein 1943. Game designed by John Butterfield, published by Compass Games, and we are playing the Soviet solo rules. Okay, so we left off last time, and we are going into turn number 4. I did have a comment, and so I made an adjustment. This enemy garrison I was told should have been placed here in spot number 93, so I moved it up there. I don't think it'll matter. Once I activate it, it'll get removed anyway, but I think overall it hasn't been too bad. So let's see, our reserve phase starts with deploy eligible German units already in reserve. Okay, so these German units that are up here, we have to deploy these guys. Oops. We'll bring them over. We'll go by numbers, so 8, 9, 10, 11 is where we're going to deploy down into this area. So we'll start with unit number 8. And so we look at the German reserve deployment, and we are turn 4 now, turn 4 and higher. So we do method A first, and they have to meet all criteria for method A. Hex is empty or garrisoned, or is city hex occupied by only German one step. So in the first army, first Panzer armies, we don't have that, or we don't have any that meet that. That is a city. I take that back. So I have a city that is a garrison in reserve units army area, not in Soviet artillery barrage zone, in German reserve supply. Unit would not be in danger surround. Hex is not Soviet, not adjacent to a German unit unless a placement hex is VP or hex adjacent German unit. Okay, upon qualifying position, hexes prefer VP hex with lowest position number. That's the first one. So I believe that that's where they would go in first. The first unit would go there. Within 3 hexes of a unit in the same corps. That's method B. So I'm not, or no, I'm in method A. So among qualifying position, hexes prefer a VP hex with lowest position number. That's an 8. That would be the preference. So I would say that's where unit number 8 would go. He would remove that garrison and take that position. That was up here at Zaporozhye. Okay. Now the next unit, hex is empty or garrisoned. So we do have a garrisoned hex here. Drop my camera down here again. I have a garrisoned hex here on a victory point. Reserve units not in the barrage area. Soviet unit is proximate. Or hex is a German city. That's why I went there. Okay, so they're proximate to that. Unit would not be in danger of supply. Hex is not a Soviet town or city. Not adjacent to a German unit. So unit number 9 would replace that garrison. Right there. Now hold that victory point. And then unit number 10 right here. So same things apply. But now we're going to be VP with lowest position number. So within 3, these are like, well, there's a 1, 2, 3. There's a 102. Here I have a proximate to these guys. That garrison, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So these Germans, they can't break out of any of those spots. Not in danger supply, non-map edge hex, lowest position number. He has a 102. They have a 23. 1, 2, 3. That 102 would put him there. Okay, I'm just continue to look at this. Hex is not adjacent to a German unit. Place hex VP hex. Unless, not adjacent unless placement hex is a VP hex. Okay, I'm on qualifying position hexes. VP hex with lowest position number. Within 3 of here, that's a 26. He's not within the 3 of this guy. So I have a 26 there. And these are going to be in the 80s. A 22, but he's outside of the 3 hex range. So I would say he would go into this up here. Okay, so I took 3 hexes, 1, 2, 3. It's a hex number 20. It's a number 26 right there. That's going to bring us to the 3rd Corps. Now he's not going to be able to get in here with these guys because we'll see what happens, but with the Germans there, let's see what happens. Hex is empty or garrisoned, or is a city hex, which of course they're all filled right there. In our reserve area, not in the Soviet artillery barrage, so he's got to be outside of this. In German reserve supply, Soviet unit proximate to hex, or hex is a German city. So if we come 2, 3, a 108, 1, 2, 3. I think I have to come from this guy down here that's going to provide me the next number. They would be proximate to this guy because he could move out of there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They wouldn't get to them, but the German units can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So they're proximate to a German unit. VP hex with lowest position number. So we have a 65 here. I can't get, I think that's going to be it. He's a 1-step unit. He goes in right there. Okay. All right. I think that's it for my placement. Now we will, I can't deploy any Soviet units because he's a turn 3 Soviet reinforcement. Then we're going to have transfer all units from the calendar box up to the reserve unit. So I'll do that. Okay, so I moved the German reserves up there, and I moved my one little Soviet first guard right there, and that cleared up the calendar so I could read it. So I saw something disturbing there. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Okay, game turn 4. Soviet supplemental deck is going to be 7. We start Soviet supply. Less than 12 victory points, German strategic victory. Greater than 25 Soviet strategic victory. Soviets must own Poltava, Dnipropetrovsk, and Zaporozhye. So of course I don't have those yet, so I couldn't get my victory without those, but I need to score some victory points here. I'm in danger here of some issues. Okay, so I got to get some victory points, start scoring here, and get things going here this turn. I've been pushing, but now I really got to push. Okay, I need to score about 5 points this turn. Okay, next thing we do, play Soviet reinforcement cards. I don't have any. Shuffle the available supplemental cards. So here we go. We'll give these another shuffle. These are the ones that we had left over. And like I said, this hand takes 7. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leaves me with 2. Go there and put those in my draw pile. Place the supplemental discards face down. And take my primary cards. Place them with the draw pile. And now we shuffle. Pull everything up here real good. And we place these in the draw pile. We draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes the balance of our draw pile. And we drew Stavka, 1st Guards Army, 69th Army, the Voronezh Front, and 3rd Tank Army units. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to start getting some action here, hopefully. I really would like to push into Kharkov. See if I can get there. I got the 40th Army and I got the 3rd Tank Army rolling up here now. We're going to see if we can get on these guys, push these guys out of the way, and see if we can't start to get us some victory points pretty quick over here. I got a nice strong batch that I want to sweep in this way with, if I can. And if I push him out of the way, I can actually start driving down towards some of these other victory points down here too. So, I got a plan, now I got to execute. Right. Okay, shuffle the German command deck. So, take the German command deck over here and get this one, and we'll shuffle these guys up real good because we use a lot of them. All right, and then we take our action cards. And anything that is like a 1 to 3, that comes out. So we pull that one out. 1 to 6, 1 to 5, all. 3 plus is still good. There's another 1 to 3, he comes out. 1 to 4, 2 plus. Okay, so those 1 to 3s are taken out. And then we look and we take anything that's turn 4 now. So there's 2 turn 4 cards that we're going to add into the deck. That's it. Okay, so this is the new German action cards, and these are going to start becoming more aggressive, I see. So the Germans are going to start reacting to all this German attacks, all these attacks that I've been doing. Okay, put the action deck over there. All right. Determine supply status, German units and Soviet units. I don't think anybody's going to have any trouble right now. Nobody's out of supply, it doesn't look like. Okay, and I think that's it. I think we're ready to conduct our impulses, starting with the Soviets. So we have 5 cards. Well, let's see what we're going to do. We have, I'm going to worry about reserve, 1st Guards Army. So I think that may be where I start with, is the 1st Guards Army. And it is activate all units in the 1st Guard Army. So this stack right here, oops, gotta get the camera down here where you can see. This stack right here is moving in right here. And this infantry unit, 1, 2, he's in. And this gives us, he's an armor unit. He's going to be adjacent to another one. That's going to make him tough, but 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to be 6, 8, 12 to 3. So 4 to 1 attack if I just go alone with him. Or I use this card and do my attack coordination, try to eliminate this guy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use assault coordination, and that will allow me to bring in my assault forces here to attack this armor unit right here. And I do not have any armor in this attack, so it's a risk again, but we're going to see how it works. Okay. All right, so in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chits for the units. 1 for my tactic, makes 7 chits on my chit pull. The Germans are going to pull for their combat tactic. Oh, a reinforced battle. Uh-oh, that ain't cool. I think I know what that's going to be. Select an active or inactive unit stack that could reach the combat in a single movement to participate. Oh, okay. A unit stack is eligible if the same army as a defending or attacking unit and did not move or attack in the current activation and is not adjacent to an active Soviet Union. So this guy could make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That guy could make it. Okay. Must obey the restrictions. Reinforce a German attack. Well, they're not attacking, they're defending. Reinforce the German defense. The unit stack moves into the defender's hex, obeying stacking limits. If more than one stack can reach the hex, choose the stack with the lowest unit selector. Okay, so this is a 2. He moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now they've got 2 units there. Crap. Okay. So he reinforced the battle. I can go ahead and discard that one out of the way. Alright, now I had 7 chits. I still have 7 chits. But now I have to pull. I start with 4. Okay, here we go. Trying to get these guys out of there. The odds are going to be different too now. I better go ahead and check them. His odds just went, he's at 7. I have 1, 7, that's 8, 12, 14, 16, 20. Shoot, 2 to 1 odds. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Alright, here we go. 2 to 1 odds. First one, flank attack. Yes. 1 hex, attacker city, no. So I get the flank attack, so I got a hit. Alright, that's 1. Next. Greater than 4 to 1? No. Less than 3 to 1? Yes, that's bad for me. Attacker command of 5? No, it's a 3. Dispersed or unsupplied? No. That's 3 chits. Next chit. NKVD? No. Greater than 3 to 1? No. Okay. That's the 4. I'm going to draw the other 3. City or attack not supported? No. Clear? Yes. Both of us take a hit. It's 5 chits. Here comes the next one. Greater than 3 to 1? No. Less than 2 to 1? No. Okay. Last chip. Come on, give me something good. German air power? No. Soviet air power? No. Okay. These 4 come off the board. So, 2 hits against me, 2 hits against the Germans. So we'll resolve the Germans first. Okay. If defenders retreated 2 hexes, they have not. If number of hits remaining is greater than or equal to number of steps defending, units retreat. Well, it's not, because it's 2, and he's got 4 steps there. So now we're going to conduct a hold check. Number of steps in the defending units is 4. Twice the VP, there's no VP there. Plus 1 if hex, woods, or town, no. If all attackers are in the river, no. No. If retreat would require an extra step loss, no. Retreat would cause, nope. If defending units have already retreated, no. Okay, so we roll. So he's a 4. That's it. Okay, so we're going to roll the die, and it's less than or equal to, he'll hold and apply the step loss. So here comes the roll. Oh, it's a 2. He held, he took a step loss. I don't think it's going to matter. 2 and a 6, so he'll take this one. Actually, take it off of this guy. Okay. So he takes 1 step loss. That one comes off. Okay. He's got 1 more hit to take. So now we do the same thing again. He's got 1 hit. It's going to be another hold or check, but now he's got 3 steps. So he rolls. And he gets, oh, a 9. And a 9 means defenders retreat 1 hex. Okay. So they pushed them back out of that hex. Alright. I have to take 2 step losses. I don't have any large units in here. So I think I'll take it. I think the only requirement for that is for the Soviets. I don't want to retreat because I drove him back. Unit of my choice, however, first step loss must be to a 3-step unit or an armor unit, if any. Well, I don't have any. I'm going to take this one as one of my steps. He's already weak. I'm going to take him out. Put him in my eliminated units. And I'm going to take a hit on this first guard unit right here. Whoops. He goes down to 1 step. Okay. Okay. Now I can advance. So this guy is not going to advance. This one's going to advance. He's going to advance. He's going to advance. He'll stay back here. All right. So I'm trying to push into that city, and I need everything I can get on these guys to do it. Whew. Okay. All right. That takes care of my first phase. So now we go to the German combat phase. All right, turns 3+. Replace 2 steps in core row. Okay. So he's got units that are eliminated. The only other core row that is on the board is up here. and he's full. So he's going to get up here in the, he's going to replace 2 of these to get them back to 1 step. So I have 12, there's an 8 and a 7. Those are the 2 that'll go first. So they'll both be at 1 step units into the reserve units. Okay, that takes care of that one. Brings me back to the Soviet. I got to draw, I have 3, so I'm going to draw 2 cards. 1, 40th Army, and Mobile Group Popov. Aha. Now, I think if I activate the Voronezh front, that's going to let my 3rd Tank Army start to do something here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to activate these guys. We're going to activate 1 front army plus stacked Voronezh, plus activate 1 Voronezh front army plus stacked Voronezh front unit. So if there was anybody stacked with them, they'd get activated too. So we're going to activate right here. And when we activate, he's next to that, that garrison comes off. All right, which is going to allow this stack, see where I can move these guys. If they come across that river, it costs them 2 across the Donets River. So that's a move of 3. And the broken is 4, 5. That's what I want to do. So they're going to go, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're coming around that way. This infantry unit is going here and across the bridge. This armor unit, 1, it's got to cross this stream, costs him 1, 2, 3, 4. And this infantry is going to move up here, 1, 2. And that surrounds him. I've got him surrounded now. All right. So that's exactly what I wanted there. I want to eliminate this guy, get my infantry unit across the river, and get ready for a push on Kharkov if I can do it. That's going to give me some victory points. All right. So I need a good battle here. I can't be messing around on this one. I need a good battle here. Okay. And is there a tactic I want to use? Artillery, any tactic? Tank brigade, I've already got. Artillery. Maybe, I don't know. He's a 2-step unit. He's worth 4. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 steps right there. I don't think I need any other support. So we're going to go in there with this with 10 steps. All right, so I have 10 steps. He's going to draw his tactic. Assault coordination, air power, and artillery. Holy crap, he got a lot. 6+ is assault coordination, air power, and artillery. So he doesn't get any. Whew. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, he didn't get anything. That's a good time for that card to come up. All right. Whew, that was close. Let me tell you. He would have had everything on me. All right. All right. So I get 10 chits. I got to pull 2. My odds, he's a 4. I have 7, 12, and 9 is 21, and 6 is 27, and 7 is 34 to 4. 8 to 1. All right, here we go. 8 to 1. I like these odds. Here we go. We pull our first 2 because he's a 2-step unit. First one, dispersed or unsupplied, no. Defender adjacent, no. That one's out. Next one, greater than 2 to 1, yes. Less than 2 to 1, no. Oh, I don't like that one. Took a hit. Okay, I'm drawing everything. I can have 10. I want this guy. I've messed around last turn, didn't get him sometimes. I need this guy gone. Flank attack, yes. 1 hex attack, no. 3. Next one. Oh, I drew 2. Greater than 7 to 1, yes. Greater than 5 to 1. All right. 4. Dispersed or unsupplied? No. Defender adjacent? No. That's 5. Dispersed or unsupplied? No. Defender adjacent? No. Well, we're getting rid of those things. That's 6 of them. Large attack? Yes. Greater than 6 to 1 is the priority. Yes. That's 7. Flank attack, yes. 1 hex, no. 8. Large attack, yes. Greater than 5 to 1, priority, yes. 9. Last one. German air power, nope. Soviet air power, nope. Okay. These 4 come off. I take 1 attacker loss. He takes 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's eliminated. We don't have to go through all the steps. That dude is gone. Okay. I have to take a hit. I'm going to take it on this infantry unit right here. He becomes a 1-step unit. And this infantry unit is going to move forward here. And this armor unit he can move forward 1 and come down 1 right there. Okay. Great attack, and I just gained 2 victory points for that one. So on the victory point table, come on, where are you? Right there. I'm up to 9. All right. That was worth my time. That's for sure. Okay, German. SS Panzer Corps. Deploy all 2nd SS Panzer Corps reserves 2 turns and above. Okay, so that's what we're going with. So they're deploying 2nd SS. Not the guys I wanted to see come in this turn, but here they come. All right. So here we go with this again. This will be hex is empty or garrisoned, or is the city hex occupied by only 1 German step? So nope, he's not 1 German step. I have a city hex way down there that has Rouse in it. Oh, you know what? I missed that. Hey, I got to fix that. Last card, I improved 2 of these units. I should not have done that. Should have only been 1. He goes back into the eliminated. And this guy would have improved by 1 step. So he's a 2-step unit down there now. Okay, that fixes that. God, I'm glad I caught that. You guys probably saw it and were going, fix that, fix that. That's what I do on videos sometimes. Fix that. Okay. All right, so I don't have a hex that's empty. Hex is empty or garrisoned, or is the city hex occupied by only 1 German step? So I have these guys. Let's see, this is going to be, these guys are part of the 4th Panzer Army. So they're in this middle section here. In reserve of the unit's army area. Not in Soviet artillery. German supply. Unit would be in danger of surround. He's not in danger of surround. They're not in danger of surround, I don't believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I couldn't get around behind him, so no. I can come on him, but I can't. He's not in danger of supply. Of surround, I mean. Hex is not a Soviet town. Okay, not adjacent to a German unit list. It's a VP hex. Adjacent unit can't trace supply. Okay. A VP hex with lowest position number. I do have, oh, that's a city hex there. Maybe one would go in there. Hex is empty or garrisoned, or is a city hex occupied by only one German step. I would say my first unit would go there. It would be unit number 1. He would take that garrison's place right there. Now, the second one, VP with lowest position number, within 3 hexes of the unit in the same corps that removes, sorry, not in DOS, non-map edge hex, lowest position number. So, for the 4th Panzer Army, I have a 16, 17, 130, 103, way up there, 110. So his next lowest one would have been right here. Hex is empty or garrisoned, or is a city hex. In reserve units army area, not in the barrage zone, in German reserve supply. Unit would not be in direct, not in DOS. Unit would not be in DOS if placed in hex unless German city, German map edge hex placement removes DOS. Hex is not a Soviet town or city. Not adjacent to a German unit unless a placement hex is a VP hex. Well, I don't have another one there. Or adjacent German unit can't trace supply and placement would enable it to do so. Okay. Among qualifying positions, hexes prefer VP hex with lowest position number. That would be this one right here. He was a 16, that's a 17. So he would come in there. Okay. All right. That's that one. Now, Soviets have 4 cards, so we draw one. 3rd Tank Army moved last time. Now this gets me to the 6th Army. So my 6th Army is trying to build up here. Man, I'd have to give that card up, but I may have to do that. I really need to take this city if I can. Okay. We're going to play the 6th Army, activate all units in the 6th Army. Okay, so now we're down here, 6th Army. They're activated, that garrison comes off. He's going to move. 1, 2. And, okay, so my battery died and I didn't catch it. It didn't give me a beep or anything, it just died. Boop. Okay, so here's where we're at, right? Case I'm not sure exactly where my stopping point was there, so just to catch everything up, we have 11. I have 2 tactics, the 6th Army, assault coordination, which lets the 1st Guard participate, and artillery, and he has screen tactic, which reduces my chit draw by 2. So the total I had was 11. Minus 2 gives me 9 on my chit draw. And I have to pull 2. I have to pull 6 for this. Okay, so I'm going to get 9 chits and 6 on my draw. All right, I got to figure out my odds now. 4, 8, he's at 11, holy crap. 3, I have 7, 11, 3 is 14, and 7 is 17, and 10, 4, 8, 10, 27 to 11, 2 to 1. So we're at 2 to 1 odds. Okay, tough battle here. I knew it was going to be tough pushing into this city. Knew it was going to be tough. All right, here we go. I got to pull 6 chits. First one, combat engineers, no. Dispersed or unsupplied, no. It's 1 off. Next one. Attacker artillery, yes. Defender artillery, no. Okay, so there's my first hit. Oh, that's a green one, which says, as soon as we pull that, I believe I dump my other chits back in here. Yeah, I found what I was looking for. It says that when you draw this darker colored chit, you immediately return to the cup all the previous combat chits that have been drawn, but you don't return these until after the combat's done. Okay, so that's 2 of the 9. Here we go. Next one, it's the other dark one. City, town, or woods. Yes, they're in a city. Well, that's not good. That nullified my artillery attack. Next. Combat engineer, no. Dispersed or unsupplied, no. That's 4. A city or attack not supported, yes. Town, woods, or broken. Ugh, another D-1. This is not going, this is what I was afraid of. This is going to be a tough nut to crack. Okay. Greater than 4 to 1, less than 3 to 1. Uh-oh, that's another hit on me. That's 4, 6. That's the 6. I'm going to 9. NKVD, no. Greater than 3 to 1, no. Greater than 6 to 1, no. Greater than 4 to 1, no. That's 8. Oh, brother. We didn't get anything I wanted here. Dispersed or unsupplied, no. Defender adjacent, yes. So, I got no hits on him. Okay, these are gone. I got no hits on him, so that one comes off, that one comes off, this comes off, and I have 2 attacker hits. Alright, so I either retreat everybody 2 spaces and save those guys and then become dispersed, or I take the 2 hits. I'm going to take 2 hits. I'm going to take 1 on this infantry unit. Oh, I have to take it on armor. The first hit has to be on armor or a large unit. I don't have any large units. I'll take it on this armor unit. And I'll take it on this infantry unit. Okay. Alright. Ah, that was ugly. I knew this was going to be tough. And if you don't get the right chip pools, you're in deep trouble. And I did not get them. I tried, but I didn't get them. Okay, so what's the Germans going to do? 57th Panzer Corps. Deploy all 57th Panzer Corps reserves. Well, he's got Panzer Corps reserves this time. So let's see where they're going. They're part of the 4th Panzer Army. And he has a unit down here in way down south there. Well, not south, I guess. Let's see. North is this direction, so that would be west. All right. Well, here we go. Hex is empty or garrisoned, or city hex occupied by only 1 step. Well, no, because there's 2 steps in there. Okay. In reserve units army area, not in Soviet artillery barrage. In German resupply, unit would not be in danger supply. Hex is not a Soviet town, not adjacent to a German unit. Among qualifying positions, a VP hex with lowest position number. He's a 24. He's a 17. Well, I would say they could go to either one of those two. Can't go in there because I already got units there. So yeah, so position unit number 1, the lowest one, that's a 24. That's a 17 here in the 4th Panzer Army, so he'll go there. The next guy is going to go into 24. That's unit number 6. And then the last one is going to be in the lowest position number, 9788. I would say he would go one, he's within 3 hexes, he would go into 88. Okay. So the Germans are starting to get some units on the board now. That's what I was afraid of. Sorry, should have been showing you all that. Let's zoom in here so you can see it. Okay. So we had a unit come in here, number 17, it's a victory point, and then number 24, and then within 3 hexes of that guy is this one at 88. Everything else is a lot higher than that. 130, 103. Okay. All right. Well, I have 2 cards, so I need to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. And I think it's time. Let's see. I'm going to play Stavka. Activate any one army plus stacked units. All attacks receive a bonus combat tactic. Any tactic. Okay. Now, who do I want to go after here? The victory point over there. 1, 2, 3. That guy's in my way. But I want to get around these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. My armor's coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I can get him surrounded, but we're going to push this infantry unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got an armor unit. Armor unit. All of these are armor. I have an infantry unit here. I don't want to lose that victory point. I think I'm going to move him in there. Hold that. You know, send my armor over here. This guy can go. Oh, he's got to cross that river. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He goes with him. These guys are on the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. They can't get there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll leave this infantry unit here to hold my victory point. Because I'm not done dealing with those guys yet. And they use any tactic, so I don't have to spend another card right now. And I think their tactic is going to be intelligence. Because it gets rid of a bad card, a bad chip pull. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8, and a combat tactic makes 9. So I have 9. He's going to pull the tactic. And it is pull out, defense only. Okay, so he's getting out of dodge. All right, pull out, he retreats if his odds are greater than 4-1 and is a non-victory point hex. Retreat the defending stat. Oh, it's a victory point stat hex, so he will not pull out. Oh, that's even better. Okay. I have 9 chits. I have 8 and 11 is 19 and 5, 24-3. That's 8-1. Okay, and he's a two-step unit. Right here. All right, here we go. First chit is city or woods. No, he's in the town. Clear or broken? No. Second one, greater than 7-1? Yes. Flank attack? Yes, but the 7-1 gives me the priority, so he takes that one. Back up there. There you go. That's my 2. I can pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can pull 9. At 8-1, I'm going to pull them. I'm going to pull. Oh, what tactic did I choose? I said intelligence. So yeah, I'm sticking with my intelligence pull. All right, I'm going to pull all 9. Only attacker armor. Only defender armor. Yes, only attacker. It's 3. Only attacker armor turns 1 to 8. Yes. 4. Greater than 5-1. Yes. Less than 4-1. No. 5. City. No. Town. Yes. 6. Greater than 4-1, yes. 7. NKVD, no. Greater than 3-1, yes. 8. Last one. Combat engineer, no. Undispersed, no. Okay. These 2 come off. I can get rid of 1 chit. Let's see. Right now I've got him at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one's going to take 1 out. That's 8 hits. I'll stick with that. The one I'm going to discard is this one. It gets rid of an attacker hit. I get rid of that one. This D1 takes 1 off of here. So we'll take that one off. That leaves me with 2, 4, 5, 6 hits on him and 2 on me. Okay. So 6 hits on that 2-step unit. Pretty sure there's no hope for him. He's going to numbers greater than or equal to. He retreats 1 hex. He would retreat to there. It's 1 off. Then he would retreat because he's still going to take 5 hits on 2. He would retreat a second, takes that off, and now he takes 4 hits. He has to start applying the step loss. So he's eliminated. So we get rid of that guy. And I have to take 2 step losses. One has to be a large. So the 41st guard is going to take 1 of my hits. Get reduced down to a 2-step unit, and this armor is going to take a hit. Okay, and then I'm going to move in 1. I really don't think I'll move anywhere else. This guy's got 4. He can actually move into there with him. Makes that a 6 now. Okay, so that's a victory point. I can put a Russian star on that one. And get me another victory point here. So this goes, I'm at 9, so this goes to 0, and this moves to 1. That's my 10 points. So now I'm at 10. Okay. Takes care of that one. Now we get a German command card. It is Corral. Deploy all if at least 2 units are eligible. No. Activate all units in Corral. Okay, so we're going to activate Corral. He has 2 units. He has 1 here, and he has 1 way down there. If behind Soviet lines, we're not, move to a VP hex. Move to a German VP hex only if empty or garrisoned in Soviet unit be proximate. Well, it's not empty, so he won't move. If in danger of surround in a non-VP hex, move to a Pacific. He's not in danger of surround. Okay, so we draw 2 action cards. Here we go. 1, 2, and we choose the lower number. So this one is 19, this one's 18. Soviets exposed. Active supplied unit stack proximate to a Soviet unit stack with situational strength of less than 2. Well, he's 3. So move to weakest qualifying target. The other unit doesn't have that either. So that's not going to happen. So now we go to the other one. Fighting withdrawal. Active units surrounded and adjacent to a hex in German supply. Nope. It's not apply if unit is in a city hex. 4th turn, any VP hex. Well, he's not in that. But he still is not doing a fighting withdrawal. Okay. So he doesn't do anything. Neither one of them do. Move to a hex that removes. Let's see, draw 2 action cards that did that. Check other drawn card, it did that, it didn't apply. Move to a hex that removes danger of surround. Well, we don't have that. If a non-VP hex in Soviet unit proximate to empty or garrison German VP hex, in Soviet unit proximate to empty or garrison German VP hex. Well, there's a VP hex, but I don't think he can get there. It would cost him about 4 to cross where he's on the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can't get there to that one. Okay. So far, we're not in danger of anything yet. Okay. The non-VP hex, let's see, place IP on unit if eligible in Soviet unit proximate, remove dispersed marker from unit. Okay, so he already has an IP and he already has that. So nothing on that action card actually happens. So what I'm supposed to do, I believe, let me check. Okay, so all steps were checked, so I believe we move on. So the Soviet phase, I have 4 cards. I draw 1. 6th Army. Okay, that poor old 6th Army is in a tough deal here. Doesn't have what he needs. Man. Wowzer, wowzer. I think I will deploy my 40th Army. I was going to use the 40th Army, but I believe right now I'm going to change and use my 1st Guards Army, and I'm going to deploy my 1st Guard Army Reserve. So I have 1 unit here, and I can deploy him. 1, 2, 3. We'll put him in Slaviansk right there. Oh, see if I can get some strength coming that way again. All right, Germans take the 48th Panzer Corps, deploy all of those guys. So here they come. They have 3 units. 7, 8, and 9. All right. Well, here we go with theirs. Should be getting pretty good at this by now, you would think. Okay, we do have a unit down here. They're part of the 4th Army, so they're on this side up through the middle. Okay. Hex is empty or garrison. Units reserve army, not in a barrage zone, in German reserve supply. Soviet unit proximate to Hex. Or Hex is a German city, disregard garrisons. Unit would not be in danger of surround. Hex is not a Soviet town or city, not adjacent to a German unit. Placement, Hex is key. A VP Hex with lowest position number. Those are all filled in their zone. Within 3 hexes of a unit in the same corps. So I got a unit down here in the same corps. He's the only one I have in that corps, so we're going to be within 3 hexes of this guy, which means that we're going to be at the lowest position number for this first unit. And I have a 1 within 3, 138, 110, a 9 on that city. That's where he would go. So he goes into that garrison, takes that one. The next guy is going to go into 110. Oh, I take that back. He's going to go into 103. The last guy is coming in here. This is 130, 147, so 110. He'll come in there. Okay. And I draw my last Soviet card. 3rd Tank Army. Here we go. This is what I needed. I'm going to push the 3rd Tank Army. It's the one I was hoping to get. So we're over here. We're coming for Kharkov. So we're going to make the big push now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get the infantry unit in there. 1, 2, 3. He can't reach it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets this stack in there. This armor unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He comes in this way. He'll take that whole stack, will go with him. These guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right down the road. And this stack, 2, 3, 4. They'll come in this way. I've got to leave me a little marker back there. And this is a city, of course, so it's going to absorb a hit. Oh, man. Okay. So, for this attack, let me zoom in on this now. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8 chits. And already have a tank brigade there. Can't reinforce it because they already moved. That won't be any help. Fixed artillery. I can play this intelligence, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play that to see if I need to use it or not. Okay. And the Germans are going to play for their tactic air power. If drawn during combat and not applied, return to deck and shuffle. Okay. So here we go. They got their air power card. Yuck. All right. He is a 4 all by himself. I have 5 and 7 is 12 and 7 is 19 and 9. 28 to 4 is 7 to 1. 7 to 1. And I think I said I had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a tactic is 9. So 9 chits and 7 to 1. All right, here we go. Man, I need this. I need Kharkov. Just force him out of there. Okay, here we go. First chit, they're going to draw 2 for sure. Greater than 8 to 1. No. Man, so close. Less than 3 to 1. Nope, that one doesn't apply. Flank attack, yes. 1 hex attack, no. So that one applies. Okay, that's the 2, but I'm pulling. I said I could pull, what was it, 9? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yes, I'm pulling them all. I know it may cost me, but I'm pulling them all. Here we go. Greater than 1.5 to 1? Yes. Attacker command 5? No. Undispersed? Nope. 4. Next one. Attacker command 4 or 5? No. Undispersed? Nope. Greater than 8 to 1? No. Greater than 6 to 1? Yes. 6. Combat engineer? No. Undispersed, unsupplied? No. 7. 2 more to go. Attacker command 3 or 4 or 5? Yes. Attacker command 1? Nope. 3, 4, 5? Yes. He's a 3. That's 8. 1 more. Attacker artillery? No. Defender artillery? No. Okay. These come off. Now, I can take, he's going to take 1 hit away from me, and I can get rid of this one. I'm going to get rid of this one for my tactic intelligence, and I can replace it, and I'm going to try to replace it. So here we go. We're going to pull 1 more, and it is flank attack. Yes. All right. So I got 4 hits. The first hit gets absorbed by the city, so that's gone. Boom. So that leaves me to 3 hits. Okay, here we go. See what happens. This is big. 3 hits. If number of hits remaining is greater than or equal to the number of steps defending units, retreat 1 hex. So we have 3 hits and he has 2 steps. So he's going to retreat 1 hex. He can't go that way, so he goes this way. That's one of these. Okay. Now we have 2 hits left. Not retreated. Number of hits. Defending units retreat 1 hex again because they're 2 hits and he's a step 2. So he's going to retreat. He can't retreat that direction, so now he goes this way. That takes that off and he applies the last hit. So he's down to a step loss now. Okay. I get to advance. So my armor is going to go 1, 2. And this armor is going to go 1, 2. What do I got here? Infantry, infantry, infantry into Kharkov. And I earn 4 victory points, which is really sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4. It gets me up to 14. I took Kharkov. Man, that was my objective, and I made it. Now, he did not use the air power, so this goes back into the combat deck, and we shuffle it. The cards that have not been used yet. Okay, and these 2 cards are used. All right, now, here we go. German command. 3rd Corps. Deploy all 3rd Corps reserves. Oh boy, he has a bunch of these guys. So here they come. Yep, I didn't want to see that. Well, they were going to come sooner or later. Here they come. All right, so we got to deploy the 3rd Corps reserves. Hex is empty. Garrison. The city hex, he occupies the city hexes already. Okay. In reserve units, army area, not in Soviet barrage range. In German reserve supply. Soviet unit proximate to hex or hexes, German city. Disregard garrisons when determined proximity. Unit would not be in danger of surround. Hex is not a Soviet town, not adjacent to German unit unless he's in the VP hex. VP hex with lowest position number. One there, he has some down there, but within 3 hexes of a unit in the same corps. I have a unit here and I have a unit here. See, non-map edge, lowest number. All right. So, now I hope I'm doing these right. Hex is empty or garrison. Method A, place unit, position hex. I'll be back in just. Okay, so we have 2 things, 2 spots here for these units. I have this 3rd Corps unit right here, and I have the one in the city. So if they're supposed to be within 3, that's what challenges me all the time. But if he's supposed to be within 3, and then the lowest number, I would say unit number 4 is the first one deployed. The lowest number within 3 that's not adjacent, within proximate, for this guy is number 72. Then unit number 5 is next, and same thing applies within 3 of this guy. 1, 2, 3 is 78. So I would say he would go here. Number 6 is next. And now within 3 would be 79. Number 9 is next. So again, within 3 of this one, the lowest number is 108. but all these are lower up here. Oops. For number 9, the next one for him would be 85. And then for Unit 10, the next lowest one, oh, wait a minute, 86, 85. What was number 9? 78. Oh, that's number 9, 85. For this one, 3 hexes, 1, 2, 3, would be 86. He would be there. Okay. Hope I did that right. I have more trouble with this part of it than anything is, understanding all the rules of where they go. So I hope I got it right. I'm sure you guys will let me know if I didn't. Okay, so we go to the Soviet cards. Next, I have 3 cards left. I have my 3rd Tank Army. Let's see, they just made the big push. I have the 6th Army, which is down here. And I can, what do I want to do here? I think yeah, what do I do? What do I do? 6th Army and 3rd Tank, and I just did the 3rd Tank last time, so it's got to be something here with my 6th Army. I think I will, ready to activate. I can activate 2 stacks. I can activate the whole army again. What's that going to give me? That's the big question. It's not enough to attack with. Man, I can pass, I think. If I don't want to play, let them play another round. Or I have an event, engineers. So let me see what that is for my Soviet event, engineers. That's a tactic. Where's my event? In a 3 non-town or non-city hexes, place an IP on a friendly supplied unit or remove an IP from an enemy unit adjacent to a friendly unit. Okay, so I'm going to play this card for this event, engineers. For the 6th Army. In 3 non-town or non-city hexes, place an IP on a friendly supplied unit or remove an IP from an enemy unit adjacent to a friendly unit. They don't have any IPs up here, but I can place me a couple. So I can do 3 of them here, and I'm going to do that. Well, I want me some IPs. I'm tired of getting beat up. I need some support here in case they attack back out. So I'm actually going to put 3 positions right here on those guys. Okay, go back to the German command. 57th Panzer Corps. Deploy all Corps reserves. We did that. Activate all units in that Corps. Okay, so here we go. See what we're going to do here. If behind Soviet lines, no. Move to a VP hex. He's in 1. He's not in 1. Okay. Move to a German VP hex only if empty or garrisoned. All of these guys, they're all in 1. including that guy right there. Okay. If in danger of surround, is he in danger of surround? 1, 2, 3, 4. He can get there. Can they get around behind him? He can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives him zone of control there. 2, 3, 4. Yes, he's in danger of surround. Okay. If in danger of surround, move to a position hex not in prefer A, removes danger supply from another unit, danger of surround. If in unit's army area, if outside unit's area, lowest position number. So he would want to move to a position hex not in danger of surround. That would be back. He would go backwards. Here. There. When you move in there with that guy. If in, see, I got to get back on turn 4. If in a non-VP hex, move to position hex not in danger surround. Empty, lowest position number. So danger surround for him. He's got to get back, so he's going to move back to here. Okay. The other guys stay tight. They're in VP hexes. Okay. I have 2 cards left. We're going with the 3rd Tank Army. And they're going to play a reinforced battle, I do believe. I can activate 2 unit stacks. So I can either go after this guy right here, or I can gain a victory point if I chug into there. Starting to get that guy in trouble, or I try to take this guy out the rest of the way by moving up to here. I think that's what I do, is I'm going to move this guy up. Well, I activate them, 1, 2, 3, he can come around. But I don't want to leave that open. I really think I got to go after this guy. So that would activate him and him. And then I can bring this guy. That's a reinforcement in there. So why don't I do that? I can move him 1, 2, 3. This is all infantry. 1, 2, 3. I activate this unit, and I do a reinforced battle, which means somebody that didn't move can move up. These guys can move up. 1, 2, 3, right there. And now I got these 3 attacking that 1-step SS unit that's left over here. Okay, so my last hurrah, and then they get one more play. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 there, and a tactic card, so that's 8 chits. 8 chits. He gets 1 mandatory. And my odds are going to be 9, 10, 14, 14 and 8 is 22. 26 to 2. 13 to 1. Okay. We're going to pull one chit, because that's the minimum. Oh, I got to draw his combat tactic. Air power. So he gets air power for support. They're calling for help. First one is greater than 4 to 1, less than 3 to 1. So that's one hit. I'm going to pull... What do I want to pull here? At 13 to 1, I'm going to kill him. I think I'll pull a total of 5 chits. Here we go. Next one. German air power. And it's the priority. It's 2. City. Nope. Clear. No, he's in the woods. That one didn't count. That's 3. Well, this is sucking so far. Greater than 7 to 1. Yes. That's the priority. 4. I think that's going to do him in. Dispersed or unsupplied? No. Defender adjacent? No. That's 5. Is that what I said I was going to pull? 5? I think so. Yes. Okay. Alright. I take a hit. Right here. He takes 3 hits. Number of hits remains greater than number, retreats 1. So his retreat is going to cost him a hit. So that's it. He's done. Okay, so we got rid of that SS unit. I can move into there with my infantry unit right here. It's going to move up. These 3, and I got to take 1 hit, and I'm going to take it. I didn't have any 3 steps, so I have to take it on an armor unit. So he'll take the hit. Okay. The air unit came and struck me. Okay, last command for the Germans. It is 2nd SS. Deploy them. They're already deployed. Activate the unit with the most panzer units. That's this one right here. And all units stacked with those units. So there's nobody stacked with him. So that unit gets activated. Okay, so that's the only one that we have within 2. This guy's 3 hexes away. Alright, so here we go. Turn 4. Behind Soviet lines. No. Move to a VP hex. 1. Can't move there. That's a VP hex. He can move there. He can't get to that one. Move to a German VP hex. Only if empty or garrison Soviet would be approximate after the move. They would be. Yes, so he's going to move here. And he now holds that VP hex. Actually, 1 unit would move there, number 4. And now I have to check number 5. What's he going to do? Okay. If in danger of surround. Well, he's not in danger of surround, that's for sure. He gets to draw 2 action cards. Card number 8. Card number 20. Deploy a garrison. So place 1 garrison in an empty position hex meeting all these criteria. In German, reserve supply. within 3 hexes of a supplied active German unit to which a Soviet unit is proximate but not adjacent. So, he's here within 3 hexes of a supplied active German unit to which a Soviet unit is proximate. So he would have 1, because he's within 3 hexes there, there. We could either put it there. He wouldn't put it adjacent. He can't put it adjacent to him. He could put it here. And he can put it here on this road. I would say he would put it over here. Slow them down. Okay. All right. That was the final phase. Check for victory or defeat. Well, I'm not less than 12, so I'm safe there. Okay. Return all my chits to the cup. Did that. Return all dispersed. We don't have any. Remove garrisons. Unable to trace reserve supply. Okay there. We're not on turn 6 yet. Advance the game turn marker. So up here, we're going to be on game turn number 5. Another big reinforcement day. All right. So that concludes turn number 4. Whew! A lot of action going on now. We're starting to get the Germans. They're starting to react. They're starting to come on the board. Now it's getting active. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to start getting more and more aggressive also. So, all right. That concludes turn 4. Hope you're enjoying it. I am. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a good one.